Hey guys, it's Chaff91 here with another rebuilding video, and today we're doing the Milwaukee Bucks. Now let's jump in straight here, get those recently signed restrictions off and jump into Hall of Fame, and let's grab those Bucks. So, we're basically going to try win it here in year number 1, and then keep on going for as many years as possible. So, first off, let's load in Embrace the Pacers draft class, just in case we do end up winning this year. So they're there for the next year, basically. So, let's jump in, grab those guys, and let's check out the team. So, what do we have here? So, we've got Greg Monroe on a giant contract that is going to go. Middleton's decent contract. Really, Middleton's contract and Jabari are probably the only two decent ones. Everyone else probably isn't that safe. So, can't get Sullinger. So, do we have anyone who's on a 1.8? Jason Terry of 39. Yeah, you can be released. Delhi, you're making a lot of money. I don't want to release you. So, Sullinger, let's get you onto the team. Oh, we've only got 2 mil. Okay, we're going to have to make some moves here. Alright, so we're trading Greg Monroe, Dellavedova for Pat Bev and Ryan Anderson. They want Tony Snell for Troy Williams, sure. So, we get that done. We get some nice pieces onto the team and get rid of some giant contracts. And we still don't quite have enough, so we're going to keep making moves. Alright, so we're making this trade. Teletovic and Hawes for Greg Monroe and Nene. I know we're getting Greg Monroe back onto the team. We need to move him. Alright, so John Henson, Thon Maker and a first. And we're picking up George Hill and Rudy Gobert. We're making a really nice move there. I don't know why they wanted those two players for that, but you know what? I'm going to take it. So we have 7.2. That's probably too far away. Really? Yeah. It's getting too far down the bar, isn't it? So we're going to have to make some more moves. Alright, so we're trading Ryan Anderson and a first for Darren Collison and Garrett Temple. They don't want my first, they want Terrence Jones for Ty Lawson and a second. You know, it's not horrible, so let's do that. We get those contracts onto the team. Alright, so next up we're trading Garrett Temple, Rashad Vaughn for Tony Allen and Troy Daniels, basically getting Tony Allen. Alright, next up we're trading Troy Daniels for Zubac, basically getting lower and lower contracts as possible. We're just trying to reduce as much as possible. So, we can't pick up Jared Sullinger just because we don't have enough people. Alright, so let's waive Troy Williams and let's jump into free agency. Do we have enough? We do. We have 16 mil. Okay, we've got heaps now. Let's try to lowball him. What about 8.5? He declines that. That's understandable. 8.6. He still declines. 8.7. Alright, perfect. He comes onto the team, so we're going to keep going. Alright, so we just made a trade with the Charlotte Hornets. I'll show you the transaction here in the transaction report. So, we picked up Kemba Walker and Marco Bellinelli for Jared Sullinger, a couple of firsts, and Malcolm Brogdon. Very nice trade for us. Next up, we're trading Marco Bellinelli for Allen Williams, basically getting rid of Bellinelli's contract. It is way too big for this team. Alright, next up we're picking up Paul Millsap and a first for Chris Middleton. I understand Chris Middleton, longer contract, better contract, but really Millsap goes to small forward at 87, so better player for us. Alright, we just made a trade with the Miami Heat. I'm going to show you what we just did. So we just traded Paul Millsap for Hassan Whiteside, getting a nice big man into the team. Alright, next up we're trading Michael Beasley a first for TJ McConnell. Basically want to get that backup PG or maybe a shooting guard, depending on where we will play him. Next up we're trading Nene and Zubac for JaVale McGee and Zaza, basically taking away 2 of their centers. I know that they're getting 2 centers back, but not as better overall. Next up we're trading Zaza a first and Tony Allen for Clint Capella and Trevor Ariza. Basically we're trying to upgrade that center position and really Tony Allen's 1 year. Next up, we're trading Trevor Ariza and Ty Lawson for TJ Warren and Alex Len, just making more and more trades to get better players. Next up, we're trading Alex Len for Goodwin, basically getting a low contract here, so let's quickly jump in and waive him to free agency. And let's jump into free agents and pick up Mario Chalmers is there. Could be a nice piece onto the team as our backup shooting or maybe point guard or a reserve, because we do have them all there, so he'll be a nice backup or reserve shooting guard. So let's check out our coaching plan. So let's let's not check out the coaching plan because I totally forgot about signing staff. So let's get better staff into this team. So first off, let's get these guys in. I mean, we can get Kevin McHale a bit better, so let's bring him in. Assistant coach, yeah, let's get Nelson into the team. Head scouts, get a better scout here. Let's get Gooding. Oh no, let's get Carter actually. And trainer, there's not really anyone that much better. So, alright, now that we've got that sorted, let's check out the coaching plan. So, what are we running? 10-man, please, and give the bench a little bit more minutes. So, we've got Kemba, George Hill, Giannis, Whiteside, and Gobert. And then off the bench, we've got Jabari, Parker, Greg Monroe, Clint Capella, Beverly, and Collison, and then TJ Warren. So, we've got TJ, McGee, Williams, Chalmers, and McConnell. So, we're probably going to run with that to the All-Star break. I'm going to see how this team goes, and we're probably going to make some moves at the All-Star break to get even better. Alright guys, so we are 42-13 here at the All-Star break, first in the conference. So we are 3 games ahead of the Cavs, who have the similar sort of team, and 1 game behind the Warriors, who have their big 4, and Zubac is starting center for them. So let's look at the player stats. Kemba Walker is 18 and 7 assists, Giannis with 18 and 9 rebounds, Jabari Parker with 17 and 5 rebounds, Whiteside with 15 and 10 rebounds with that double-double, Hill with 11 and 7 assists, Gobert with the double-double as well with 10 and 10 rebounds, Greg Munn with 9 and 7 rebounds, TJ Warren with 8, and then really falls away from there. So let's just quickly check out where we're at. So, player contracts, we have Greg Munn on a player contract, and there's a few bigger names that need to be picked up in the off-season. So we might even try, well, we've got Darren Collison, they're willing to take $3 million a year. I mean, let's try reduce that just a touch, but that's a pretty nice contract. So he accepts at 3.3 and the others undecided or ineligible. So we'll see what we do. Alright, so we're trading Greg Monroe and his giant contract for Enes Kanter, who really doesn't have that much better of a contract, but really, I mean, it's going to be better in the long run for us to pick him up, so we're going to take that trade. Next up, we're trading George Hill and Mario Chalmers for Jeff Teague and Glenn Robertson III. Basically getting a nicer piece there in the team. Probably move him maybe to a shooting guard. I mean, he does go up, but Kemba will go to shooting guard and he'll be our starting point guard then. Next up, we're trading Glenn Robinson III for Zubac and a first from the Warriors, getting him back into the team after the break. Alright, so now we're trading away Zubac and basically just trying to get a piece that we can wave into the team. So we're going to get Layman and a second rounder. So let's jump in here and not edit our roster. Let's release him to free agency and let's jump in here to free agency. And we're going to pick up Jarrett Jack, give him the minimum for 4 years with team option, and he accepts. He'll be a piece off our bench. Alright, next up we're trading Jeff Teague and TJ McConnell, and we're bringing in Avery Bradley and Terry Rozier. I'm really not sure about that piece, so we're going to see what we do from here. Next up we're trading Terry Rozier and a second for Aaron Brooks, getting a nice backup PG or maybe shooting guard off the bench. Next up we're trading Enes Kanter and Jarrett Jack, and we're bringing in Tristan Thompson and Richard Jefferson into the team. So it's interesting because they won't change Ennis back to a center, so they're actually not going to have a good center on their team, whilst we're going to have a pretty decent power forward coming into our team. Next up, we're trading Richard Jefferson for Raul Neto, getting a real reserve into the team there with Neto. So let's just quickly switch his position. Or actually, we do have our backup shooting guard, so maybe not. Probably going to need to make a few different moves with the team as to where we want to play people and put reserves. Alright, so next up we're trading Aaron Brooks and Alan Williams for Yogi Ferrell and Measury. And basically we're going to probably switch Measury to power forward. So that he goes up overall. Oh, he stays. Okay, I didn't realize he was going to stay. May as well move JaVale McGee then to a power forward. Alright, next up we're trading Avery Bradley and Tristan Thompson. And we're picking up Eric Bledsoe and Trevor Ariza. I feel like we might be losing out on that trade, but we're going to make it, and hopefully it doesn't hurt us in the end. but we get a better point guard onto the team so that we can get a better shooting guard onto the team. Next up, we're trading Trevor Ariza and TJ Warren for Enes Kanter and Jarrett Jack, getting them back onto the team and giving them a couple of small forwards in return. Next up, we're trading Raul Neto for Josh Richardson, getting a nice piece for the future. He really does grow in this game pretty well over the next few years, so we do need to move some positions around because we really need to get some better reserves and better bench pieces. But let's check out the coaching plan. So we've got Eric Bledsoe starting, and let's just, we've got normal. So we've got Eric Bledsoe, Kemba Walker, Giannis, Hassan Whiteside, and Rudy Gobert. Then off the bench, we've got Jabari Parker, Enes Kanter, Clint Capella, Beverly, Collison, and then our reserves, we've got McGee, Measury, Jack, Farrell, and Richardson. So this is a pretty decent squad. So we're going to go to the end of the season, see how we go, and I'll come back to you once we're there. Alright guys, so at the end of the season, Russell Westbrook is the MVP, almost that triple-double. Joel Embiid was the Rookie of the Year with 18 and 9 rebounds. Nice stats there. Jabari Parker was the 6th man with 16 and 5 rebounds. Offensive player was DeAndre Jordan with 15 and 4 rebounds. And D'Angelo Russell was your most improved with 26 and 5 rebounds. And Steve Kerr was the Coach of the Year with 62 and 20 for the Golden State Warriors. So, did we get any bucks into any of these teams? Come on. No all NBA teams. Nowhere. Okay, no teams at all. We get scrubbed from everywhere. We were first in the conference in the East, guys. So we did make it first. We did hold it out. So, let's check out the conference standings. We're 6 games ahead of the Cavs. They have an interesting squad. LeBron is out at the moment. Shooting guard's gone? I don't know. There's something weird with that team. Warriors still have the same sort of team with Nene leading the center. Player stats on the year. Bledsoe led the team with 18 and 6 assists. Giannis backed him up with 18 and 8 rebounds. Kemba with 17 and 7 assists. Jabari with 16 and 5 rebounds. Hassan Whiteside he's out for the season. Well, that's not good. We're going to have to make some moves around. He did have 15 and 10, averaging that double-double, but yeah, we're going to have to figure something out there. Enes Kanter with 10 and 8 rebounds. Rudy Gobert with 9 and 10, almost at double-double. Measury with 9 and 9, and then really it falls away. So, I mean, let's check out coaching plan. So we got Bledsoe, Kemba, Giannis, Enes Kanter, and Gobert. And then off the bench we've got Jabari, Beverly, Capella, Collison, and McGee. Right, so we don't have a great power forward in, so we're going to figure something out. Alright, so I do think this is going to be interesting. We're going to see how we go. So we're taking on the Celtics here in the first round. They have an okay team, but really it's not that great. So we shouldn't have any troubles here as we sweep them. Okay, probably better than I thought we'd go there. So Hassan's the only out for us still at the moment. So let's jump through and let's check out the Raptors team. So they got DeRozan, they got Lowry, nice 1-2. They got Ibaka and Valanciunas, and then not really a whole lot more. So I think we should be fine here again. So let's simulate the current rounds. Alright, 2-2. We go 3-2, and okay, we win in 6. So they started to come back there. I got a bit scared. We got a couple outs. So Collison's out day to day, and Walker's out 1-2. Okay, alright, so we're taking on the Bulls. Let's check out their team. They got Wade out for the season, so their only player is Jimmy Butler. Oh, they got 2 other injuries too. Ouch. Okay, so their only player is Butler. So I think that we're going to be okay here. So let's just check out our squad. So we've moved people around. So we've got Bledsoe, Giannis, Jabari, Capella, and Gobert. And then off the bench, we've got Beverly, McGee, Ennis, Collison out day to day, but he's still playing, and Measury. So I think we've sort of worked our roster around to make it work out. So, and we sweep them. Alright, so we're taking on Golden State. We are taking them on here. Kemba is probably back and playing, and Whiteside's the only out. So let's just check out them. Clay is out day today. Oh, bugger. I was so hoping there was going to be more. So let's check out what we do here. Alright, so we made some moves around with the roster. So we got Bledsoe, Kemba, Giannis, Ennis, and Gobert. And then off the bench we've got Jabari, Beverly, Capella, as well as Collison and McGee. So we've moved everyone back. So we're going to have to simulate this game by game. So we take the first, they take the second, they take the third, okay, we take back the fourth, we take the fifth, and we win it in 6, guys. And we win it against the Golden State Warriors, the Bucks, with Giannis leading the team as he's the Finals MVP with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. So let's check out those final stats. So Kemba led the team with 19 and 7 assists. Giannis with that 16, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Very nice stats. Jabari with 14 and 5 rebounds. Rudy Gobert with the double-double of 12 and 11 rebounds. Ennis almost a double-double with 11 and 9.7 rebounds. Mercury with 8 and 4 rebounds, and it really falls away. So even without Whiteside, we still win it here in year 1. So we're going to come back with the second year. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next episode, guys.